Okay, guys, thank you for joining me again on the Angry Truth channel this time. So, we are going to talk about something interesting. Now, I know that the title says the economic pain will begin in. Again, we're going to get into that in a little bit, and we're going to talk about the economic downslide. But I wanted to talk about something a little more unbelievable, if you will, or more important. All right, so I came across an article. What the fuck's that guy's name? This fucking nerd on YouTube. The Quartering. Yes, that guy. Love his channel, man. Awesome channel. But anyway, he came across this article called YouTube: How a Team of Scientists Worked to Inoculate Millions of Users Against Misinformation. Now, here is the first link, guys. I'm going to put the link in the description section below. But this is the first link to that very article. All right. Now, this, guys, is talking about psychological inoculation. Now, a psychological inoculation, guys, is a theory, is a notion, rather, that can forge psychological resistance against attempts to manipulate you. Much like a medical vaccine is a weakening version of a pathogen, that promotes your immune system to create antibodies. This is called pre-bunking interventions are mostly based on this theory. So this is known as a psychological vaccine or inoculation, to call it the inoculation theory. Now, the actual study, I'm putting a link in here too, guys. So try to keep up with the links if you can. All right, so now this is this actual psychological study. In the study, guys, they talk about, again, how to, almost like they're saying without saying, rewire your brain so that you don't believe the bullshit, right? So they go, in our new study, we designed and tested 5 short videos that pre-bunk viewers in order to inoculate them from deceptive and manipulative techniques often used online to mislead people. Moron prepper, exactly, psyops. And guys, this is psyops out in the open. They're not hiding this shit anymore. They're not like, pretending that they're not doing it. They're telling you straightforward. I couldn't think of the word. Thank you for that, moron prepper. Yes, psyops, guys. So they are looking to pre-bunk your mindset by giving you information that's going to go against deceptive, manipulative techniques. The problem is we were lied to for 2 years about everything. And now they're telling you that they want to pre-bunk viewers to set their mind up to be conditioned as they want. And that's how I'm looking at it. And when you read the study, guys, when you read the study says the same exact shit, just in more scientific, nerdy white shit, fucking the cerebellum of the brain and all those other crazy bullshit. They try to be slick. Mental castration, Bronx Says and Stefan. Yeah, exactly. Mouse in the house. The problem with the do not comply is I was thinking that too. Read the study. It's more about catching their bullshit. The problem is, guys, this deceptive manipulative technique is being used on you through this pre-bunk or psychological inoculation. That's the crazy shit. They're using deceptive manipulative skills or techniques to tell you what's true and what's not true. So in turn, they're using the same shit that the so-called misinformation people are using. Right? So anyway, our study is the largest of its kind. They keep referring to themselves, which is strange. Our study is the largest of the kind. It's the first test of this kind to intervene on YouTube. 5 million people were shown the video and 1 million watched them. 5 million was shown a video and 1 million watched it. So they got 1 million idiots on their side. Fair enough. I'd like to see what these videos were or are, but I didn't see it in the article. Maybe I missed it. I'm not sure, but I didn't see it. Scan the article fast. Brainwashing, basically. Jay Moore, yeah. And the crazy, listen, guys. If you have a strong mind, if you think for yourself, this article is not going to be an issue for you. But there are people who are going to read this and go, Kathleen Thompson, exactly, mind control. And again, out in the open, not lying to you, not hiding it. They're telling you what it is. This is some World Economic Forum tactics, but whatever. So, guys, they're going to manipulate the shit out of people with these pre-bunk videos, as they call it. So, this is yeah, this is totally shit is what it is. It's big time shit, guys. Again, I've never seen anything like this, and I mean, reading it, it makes sense. The problem is they want you to read it and then believe it. And I'm reading it, and I'm like, fuck out of here, dude. You fucking kidding me? I'm not gonna believe your bullshit because you're trying. First of all, you're promoting this too hard. That's the other thing. In this article, the first link I gave you to the article, they're promoting it too hard. Then, secondly, in the second article, the study, if you will, they're fucking stroking their own dicks. You know, Ninja Reaper, thank you, appreciate it. So again, guys, be careful. Now I'm gonna do a more in-depth video on this. I just wanted to touch on it because I thought it was fucking amazing. I'm like, no one's talking about this. Kathleen, people are stupid because, you believe in God. He put stupid people here so we can make fun of them. I think. Somebody put stupid people here. Somebody fucking waited till God turned his back and was like, let's drop some stupid people in there. And then we got past them. But whatever, man. You'd be surprised. People are that dumb. My chat went blank. Flyover State says my chat went blank. It's probably a glitch. YouTube's been having a lot of glitching things. Sorry, on their side. I've watched it happen a dozen times yesterday. I was like, what the fuck's going on? Fucking the videos have disappeared and just say YouTube in the corner. So they're having some issue. Who knows? Did anyone's screen go black? Strange. Let's see. I'm going to head over to the Angry Truth on this. Let's see what you guys are looking at. Sorry for the quiet. All right. Yeah, it seems it's working fine. Mine glitched. Yeah, guys, I said YouTube's been glitching all over the fucking place. I won't be. I mean, listen, they gave Pinball a strike. I know he got his channel back, but they gave him a strike. So there's something going on. Something's up, but whatever. Not the point. So, guys, again, that is something to pay close attention to. All right. So now let me finish reading some of the I guess cutouts that I took out or copy and paste that I took out from the article. More important points. So we found that not only did these videos help people spot misinformation in controlled experiments, but also in the real world. Watching one of our videos via YouTube ad boosted YouTubers' users' ability to recognize misinformation. Again, guys, let me read that part to you again and listen. We found that not only do these videos help people spot misinformation in controlled experiments, but also in the real world. Now, the problem with misinformation, guys, is that we have seen it time and time again as it be opinion-based. So not factual information, just information that they wanted to get out there that they had wrong. They had a lot of shit wrong. They had, guys, 2 years of wrongness they've had. Now they're saying that there's misinformation, but from whose side? Their side or our side? Now, clearly it's our side. So with that being said, guys, they're going to use this tactic to brainwash more people. And now it's out in the open, and no one can't say, well, they didn't tell me. Negroes right here. It's for fucking you to read. But no one's going to dig deep for this shit. I had to fucking dig for this shit and the fucking study. So, again, I think, guys, this is pretty fucking bad. Inoculation, okay, I told you, right? Inoculation theory. Let me read the inoculation theory for you. Inoculation theory is the notion that you can forge psychological resistance against attempt to manipulate you. Like, okay, I read that already. Much like a medical vaccine. Adriana, thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. Guys, again, this is pretty fucking bad. And the thing is, we're going to lose the war on information. Because no matter what we say or what we put out there, what is facts and true, even if you show them a video proof of it, people are going to sit there and go, that's special effects. You know, I mean, listen, I know good special effects and I know bad special effects, and I know when something is fucked up. Um, but yeah, this is not good. That's all I can say. So, with that being said, guys, you got to stay fucking vigilant about this shit in these videos on YouTube. I don't know what they look like. I'm gonna dive a little deeper to see where these videos are and what they look like. Um, but I think this is an alarm, if you will. All right, so getting back to the topic at hand, guys, the economic pain will begin, and I'm gonna say probably by January or so next year, we'll start seeing the really bad signs of the economic pain, if you will. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell on Friday delivered a stark message on the state of the United States economy at an annual central bank gathering in Wyoming. Inflation remains painfully high, and cooling it will require forceful actions that could bring pain to households and businesses nationwide. That was by Jerome Powell, the Federal Reserve Chairman. Higher rates, slower growth, softer labor market conditions will bring inflation down. They will also bring some pain to households and businesses. These are the unfortunate cost of reducing inflation. Now, I hate when rich assholes say shit like this. These are unfortunate costs to reduce inflation. This is not going to affect them. These people skate by while the rest of us struggle. They're going to be like, I struggle too. My maid has to pay more money fucking for her gas to get here, and I got to pay her more. That's probably the extent of what they pay. But failure to resort stability would mean greater pain. So failure to stabilize the prices, he's saying is going to cause greater pain. I think people are already feeling this pain now. This is going to be pretty worse. Okay, chat. My prepper journey also said her chat is blank. So clearly, guys, there's a glitch going on in YouTube. So either a glitch is going on in YouTube or they're trying to destroy my channel. You choose. All right, guys. So this is coming from the Federal Reserve guy. They met in Wyoming, of course, some fucking secluded place in the middle of nowhere. And he made the speech. And when he made the speech, guys, what did the market do today? It took a dump. All right. So people panicked. Of course, you had some panicky bitches. What do you mean? Household and businesses nationwide are gonna feel this pain. What does that mean? And then people pulled the money out, and then we had this fucking problem. So anyway, guys, yeah, the U.S. economy is not looking very good. I think we all know that. Yes, guys, if your chat is going blank or you're losing the chat, click out of the chat and go back into it. That's what Vision Preparedness had just said. All right, and also before you lose this shit completely, hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Roaming Prepper. Hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down, whatever the fuck it is. Let's get on with the show. So, guys, the Chinese economy is in the downside, right? China's economy is set to collapse in less than a month. It's actually being caused by a real estate issue that China put themselves in because of lack of oversight. The citizens of China are putting their money into real estate as they thought it was a safer bet. 70% of the country's wealth is tied in the property market. China has was urbanizing rural China in an attempt to expand the need for more home owning by citizens. Now, guys, when you say homes here in the United States, I'm thinking Little House on the Prairie shit. Fucking house, chimney, white kids running around, and a log cabin. That's what I think of homes. Homes in China are apartment units, like what I live in. This fucking shit, right? So, whatever. I thought they were buying houses because of the way the article kept referring to homes. I look at a home as a fucking house on acre, right? Not fucking an apartment building or a box. But anyway, societal pressures to own a home caused a massive relocation to cities that offered greater opportunities and higher earnings, potentially in turn increased demands for homes. So people were leaving the cities that they lived in to go to other cities that offered better jobs and better housing opportunities. Sorry, I almost had a fucking stroke. Housing opportunities, and in turn, their demand increased, but it increased too fast. It increased so fast, a lot of these construction and developing companies could not keep up with the demand. And so when they couldn't keep up with the demand, these people were losing their homes. Not losing their homes, but their homes weren't being built. And they were still forced to pay the mortgage on a home that wasn't being built. We're going to get into that in a little bit. Some cities even created a lottery system to decide who can buy a home. Imagine who wants to buy a fucking home in China, whatever, in those Chinese cities. So they had to have a fucking a lottery system. Hey, Wong and Twang, you two, you guys won the fucking the home of the year, and you guys are living in this building right here, and they're living in a fucking 4x4 box or an 8x8 box. Sorry, right? But again, that's what they want. They want that fucking that home, and I can't believe like the American dream here, guys. The social pressure here to own a home is to own a house on a land for most people, not everyone. But in China, their home is an apartment, and they're being pressured into that. That's crazy. Yes, Robert Miller, thank you for bringing that up. I wanted to touch on that in the Angry Truth channel. Yes, the Chinese River is fucking screwed. Screwed 8 ways to Sunday, man. So they and they're buying up American coal. No shit. I didn't know that. I didn't know. But thank you for filling us in. RW. Yes, China owns American land, and it's time for us to pull that land from under them. Basically, you know what I suggest? People who live in those areas or near those Chinese-owned lands, they should do some shit with them. That's me. I think we should fucking move on their land, fucking squatters' rights or some shit. I don't know. So anyway, sorry, I'm trying to read the comments. So again, guys, people are buying homes and not living in them so that they can potentially sell them in the future. So people are buying these homes because they think the value is going to rise in the future. Isn't that some shit? They're spending whatever the fuck they're spending on these apartments thinking that they're going to make money on it. When in fact the opposite's happening right now, right? So people were buying units that didn't even exist with the hopes that they would be built, and they were starting to make payments on them. Some citizens guys started boycotting paying their mortgage because they discovered that they bought units and properties that weren't finished or abandoned. So some properties, guys, were being built. Some buildings were being built, and then halfway through the height of the building, they stopped. Um, and then they were telling these people, "But I'm looking at the fucking building. It's fucking halfway done. It's been 3 months and nothing has been done. There's no work or something. I'm supposed to pay for this." And they're like, "Yes." And they were like, okay. So like a band of Chinese dudes, not a fucking kung fu flick, but just Chinese dudes got together and they fucking said, you know what, guys? We're not gonna pay our fucking mortgage and they can go fuck themselves. And that's what they did. They banded together, they did the right thing, they got people to fucking jump on board. And now almost across all of China, most of China, but not all of China, but almost all of China, they have people now boycotting to pay the mortgage. And the Chinese government is now listening. Because this isn't Tiananmen Square, guys. Tiananmen Square, they had to they were actually on location, and then they rolled in tanks and soldiers and that shit went down, right? Fucking tank rolled over a dude or some shit like that, from what I can remember. um, these people are in the safety of their homes, and now they're affecting the mortgage company by not paying them. That's the best fucking way to protest. They're fucking learning fast. They're fighting their own government by fucking not paying, and the government was also demanding that they paid, and they were like, no, we're not doing this shit. I'd love to see these people in the middle of the street fucking standing there about ready to fight like it's a kung fu flick. Anyway, so guys, there was a Ponzi scheme that was caught. This is where it all comes down to. There was a Ponzi scheme that was caught. They were taking pre-sold unit money to finish old projects and then hoping that more people would buy more units to finish the on hold projects by promising people of a future project. Ponzi scheme. The problem is material got away from them. I forgot where I read that. Material to build these buildings, to build these units, got away from them and went too high, and then they couldn't afford it. So they tried to jack up the prices on the future buys, but it wasn't working out. So anyway, guys, Federal Reserve. Let's see. So anyway, now they're worried about a run on the banks because of all of this bullshit. The Chinese people think that the government its economy is going to collapse, and the government, Chinese government, sorry, is looking at the banks and making sure these people don't make a run on the bank. Now, I think it was in June or May there was a run on the bank in some region in China. That was because they were holding the people's paychecks. So people were getting paid via, direct deposit, and they were holding their money and telling them that they couldn't get it. And then a week went by, 2 weeks went by, and these people stormed the bank or a few banks, and they protested in front of it. That was in one region in China, not all of China. The Chinese government are hoping that all of China doesn't band together and do this because then they're in fucking shit shape. Now, the Federal Reserve warns the fragility in China's commercial real estate sector could spread to the United States if it deteriorates dramatically. Now, Evergrande, I know somebody put that in here earlier. Evergrande was the kickoff to all of this. That was what, last year in December, right? Or November of last year. Evergrande faulted on trillions of dollars. I forgot what, I think it was 1.3 trillion or 2.3 trillion. And they defaulted on that, and that put the fucking country in a bad way. And they also put a lot of those people who were buying those units and paid into those units and didn't get their money back. So a lot of you can go online right now, type in Evergrande building demolition, and you'll see them taking down 12 of these 12 of the buildings with the units that weren't being paid for. Again, that's online as well. That happened last year. Uh, right? Yes, Adrian. Right. Evergrande started that shit. So now they think that it's going to spill over here into the United States. Nah, whatever, man. There's so many things. If it's not a nuclear war, it's fucking China and their bullshit. It's like you choose, you pick what it's gonna be, or it's monkeypox, or fucking the Nipah virus, or the fucking itchy dick virus, and the my breast is sweating virus, whatever the fuck it is. There's all these fucking viruses they're introducing to us, and there's all these problems that they're bringing in. We're gonna get the rainstorm of all rainstorms is gonna wipe your car down the fucking block. I'm like, what the fuck? So everything's being thrown at us. I'm not surprised about anything anymore. I really can't. Unless aliens come out of the goddamn fucking sky, I can't be surprised about anything. All right, guys. So now, you guys remember how the Chinese government froze people's funds in a bank account because of suspicious activities. If a bank run goes down, they're going to freeze everybody's accounts and rather lock it out. Now, the Chinese practice something we do here in the United States called fractional reserve. That's where they keep 10% of the customer's assets on hand. Only 10%. Um, is there a bot in here? Yeah. Um, so again, guys, they're China's is in trouble, which you could say. Don't even compare AP to KRS-One, please. So anyway, um, in one aspect, I'm like, good for them. But another aspect, I'm like, I know what this means. If they tank, we tank. If we tank, they tank. It's a delicate balance. We are in a ecological economic system, right, where we are balancing one another out, and that's why the posturing and you better not do this and you better do that, you better listen to us, it don't work anymore. We are so intertwined with each other that if one fails, we all fail, right? Sort of like the fucking Three Musketeers, but in reverse. So anyway, guys, how are they going to fix the problem? This is how the Chinese are going to fix the problem. By lending more money to the property companies, essentially printing more money. All right. So understand that's their way of fixing the problem. They're going to lend more money to the property management companies, and they're going to print more money. Is there another troll in the house? I'm not even paying attention to the. It's a bot, not a troll. Where's this bot you guys speak of? Where is this bot you guys speak of? There is a troll. Mo Prepper said there is a troll. You guys are playing whack-a-mole? I don't know what's going on, but whatever. Who cares? Listen, guys, understand one thing with the trolls. The trolls still give me the views, and they still get the channel paid. So it's okay. They can make all the comments they want. Helps with the algorithm. North Shore said Gene got him. Okay. All right, whatever. Thank you guys for that. Mods, thank you for doing what you guys do. And everybody else, thank you for notifying about the troll. But I can care less about the trolls. Fuck them. They can suck a dick. So, guys, listen. We have inoculate. We have a psychological inoculation going on. We got the Chinese about to falter on their economy, and we got fucking Jerome Powell warning us about pain coming to American households and businesses, and not so much big businesses, guys, but fucking small businesses are going to tank. You could still go down Second Ave here in New York City. You can still go down on these blocks, guys, and you will see fucking abandoned restaurants still abandoned. So again, we are we're still trying to recover from COVID, and we're not going to recover from that. It's only going to get worse, especially if this thing takes hold. If this economy starts to slide, we're fucking screwed, and New York is going to be gone as far as businesses go. But we shall see. Yeah, truthful troll is not a troll. That's just his name. I hope you guys didn't block him. Whatever it is, just whoever blocked who, just let me know what happened later. If it is truthful troll, and if he was being, obnoxious or whatever, then he was probably drunk or some shit and whatever. Anyway, that being said, guys, I'm gonna go off to here because eyes be tides. Eyes a tired Negro. I want to go to sleeps. And so I am working on a project. I'm gonna tell Hudson Valley Prepping what that project is. And I will notify you guys of the project in a couple of weeks. I'm working something out. I'm gonna fucking strap my nutsacks on and fucking get it done. Because I've been talking about it for 2 years now. Oh, Truthful Troll is good. All right, cool. It's not Truthful Troll. All right, guys. Anyway, again, appreciate it. Appreciate you guys for following me over here again tonight. Again, this shows our age. We're fucking hanging out on live streams on a Friday night when we should be dancing. I'm just kidding. Dancing is fucking over for a lot of us. Who's kidding? Who are we kidding, right? Fucking, who's hanging out at fucking late? Dude, I see the bed. I look at midnight. I'm like, nap time. I'm out like a light. I'm not fucking hanging out, drinking. Those days are over. Fuck that shit. Anyway, guys, see you later.